Imagine the sheer thrill of it.
Deep within the folds of the Andes, where the mountains tumble into the vast Amazon jungle, a secret has been kept for over 500 years. Archaeologists, armed not with dusty maps but with cutting-edge technology, have uncovered an entire Inca settlement, hidden from the modern world. This is not a site picked clean by looters or worn down by tourists. It is a pristine echo of the past, a city that was simply swallowed by the forest and forgotten by time.
The excitement surrounding this discovery is immense, as it offers a rare, unfiltered glimpse into one of history's greatest empires at the very edge of its known world. It feels like we are the first to arrive since the Inca themselves departed.
The breakthrough came from the sky. Researchers deployed drones equipped with LiDAR, a remarkable technology that acts like a form of laser-based radar. As the drones flew over the seemingly impenetrable jungle canopy, they fired millions of laser pulses toward the ground. Most were blocked by leaves and branches, but some found their way through the gaps, bouncing off the earth below. By measuring the time it took for these pulses to return, a computer could digitally strip away the forest, revealing the secrets hidden beneath.
What emerged from the data was breathtaking. The unmistakable geometric lines of man-made structures, perfectly straight terraces, and the clear outlines of buildings, all laid out in a planned and deliberate pattern.
This digital revelation was only the beginning of the adventure. Guided by these new maps, an expedition team ventured on foot into the dense, misty environment. They hacked their way through thick undergrowth, following the digital ghost of a city until they stood among its physical remains. Stone walls, once part of homes and ceremonial centers, were draped in vines and moss. Ancient agricultural terraces climbed the steep hillsides, their engineering still impressively intact after centuries of neglect.
Finding a place so untouched is the dream of every archaeologist, a time capsule that allows us to study the Inca, not through scattered fragments, but as a living, breathing society frozen at a specific moment in history.
The sheer scale of the discovery is still being processed. The settlement covers an estimated 18 square kilometers, a significant urban footprint that suggests a well-established and thriving community. Much of it remains buried beneath the jungle, with only a fraction of the site cleared and analyzed so far. Every new step taken by the archaeological teams uncovers another piece of the puzzle.
They are not just digging up stones. They are rediscovering a lost chapter of the Inca story, one that pushes the known boundaries of their civilization deeper into the formidable and mysterious Amazon rainforest than was ever thought possible before.
This is history in the making, a direct connection to a powerful and sophisticated world.
The location of this newfound settlement is just as extraordinary as its discovery. It sits perched on a high mountain ridge nearly 3,000 meters above sea level, right in the transitional zone where the cold, rugged Andes Mountains meet the humid equatorial Amazon basin. This is a place of dramatic contrasts. Here, the crisp thin air of the highlands mixes with the dense, moisture-laden mists that roll up from the jungle below. The environment is a unique blend of two vastly different worlds, creating a challenging yet resource-rich frontier.
For the Inca, mastering this terrain was a testament to their incredible adaptability and engineering prowess, a true feat of survival and expansion. This unique geography made the settlement an ecological crossroads. The Inca were brilliant agricultural engineers, and here they applied their skills to cultivate a diverse range of crops. On the high-altitude terraces, they likely grew traditional Andean staples like potatoes and quinoa, which thrive in the cooler mountain climate. Just a short distance down the slopes, in the warmer, more humid valleys, they could have cultivated tropical and subtropical plants such as maize, coca, and perhaps even cacao. This ability to harness two different ecosystems in one location would have made the settlement incredibly self-sufficient and prosperous, providing a varied diet and valuable goods for trade.
The site's strategic position was clearly not an accident. Sitting high on the ridgeline, It offered commanding views over the surrounding river valleys, making it a natural fortress. From this vantage point, the Inca could monitor movement through the region, controlling trade routes and defending their territory from potential threats from Amazonian tribes. The settlement served as a vital stronghold on the eastern frontier of their vast empire, a bastion of imperial power that projected strength and control into the untamed lands beyond. This location was chosen for its defensive, agricultural, and spiritual advantages, a perfect trifecta of Inca planning.
The connection to the famous Inca site of Choquequirao, often called Machu Picchu's sister city, is a critical piece of the puzzle. This new discovery is now understood to be an eastward extension of the greater Choquequirao complex, pushing the known boundaries of this major center deep into the forested slopes. It confirms that Choquequirao was not just a ceremonial retreat, but a sprawling functional frontier capital. It managed a vast and diverse territory, integrating the mountains and the jungle into a single, cohesive economic and political unit. This finding fundamentally reshapes our understanding of the Inca Empire's reach and its sophisticated strategy for ruling a challenging landscape. As archaeologists began the painstaking work of clearing the jungle growth, a detailed picture of daily life in this lost city started to emerge. The settlement was meticulously planned, featuring all the hallmarks of a classic Inca urban design. Extensive agricultural terraces, built with precision-cut stones, cascade down the mountainside, designed to prevent erosion and create flat land for farming. Among these terraces are the foundations of residential buildings, multi-room structures that would have housed families. A sophisticated water management system, including channels and reservoirs, supplied the community with fresh water for both drinking and irrigation, a vital element for survival at such an altitude.
Beyond the practical necessities, the site reveals a rich spiritual and ceremonial life. Researchers have identified large open plazas that would have been used for public gatherings and rituals. There are at least 2 major stone complexes, likely serving as temples or administrative buildings, their architecture grander than the surrounding homes. Dotted along the highest points of the ridgeline are the remains of small watchtowers, reinforcing the settlement's defensive purpose. Perhaps most intriguing are the carved niches found in rock walls, perfectly shaped to hold offerings to the mountain spirits, or Apus, which the Inca revered as powerful deities who controlled the weather and harvests.
The artifacts unearthed from the soil provide a tangible connection to the people who once lived here. Archaeologists have found numerous pottery fragments, many decorated with classic Inca iconography, which carbon dating places in the mid-1400s, the peak of the Inca Empire's expansion. Alongside these are simpler, more functional stone tools used for farming or construction. The discovery of small llama figurines, delicately carved from quartzite, speaks to the cultural importance of these animals for transport, wool, and as sacrificial offerings. These objects are the everyday items and sacred relics of a vibrant community, left exactly where they were dropped centuries ago.
One of the most fascinating features is a spring-fed pool surrounded by terraces, which was almost certainly a site for important rituals. Water was considered sacred by the Inca, a life-giving force that flowed from the mountain gods. This pool, oriented towards the forested valleys below, was likely used for ceremonial purification and to honor the Apus. The entire layout of the settlement appears to follow what experts call a geocosmic design, where streets, stairs, and sacred sites are aligned with solstices, sacred springs, and other elements of the natural world. This shows how deeply the Inca integrated their spiritual beliefs into the very fabric of their city.
This remarkable discovery fundamentally challenges our previous understanding of the Inca Empire. It was long believed that the Incas' influence stopped abruptly at the edge of the Andes, that they were a mountain people who could not or would not venture into the dense and difficult Amazon jungle. This settlement proves that assumption wrong. The Inca not only pushed into this environment, but actively settled it, adapted to it, and made it their own. It shows an empire that was far more dynamic and resilient than previously imagined, capable of conquering and colonizing one of the world's most formidable landscapes.
The site is a perfect example of cultural fusion. Here, at the crossroads of two great ecosystems, Andean and Amazonian traditions blended together. The Inca brought their mountain beliefs, such as the worship of the Apus, and merged them with the cosmology of the jungle. This can be seen in the artifacts, where imperial Inca symbols appear alongside simpler, more functional designs that may have been influenced by local Amazonian cultures. Their farming practices also reflect this blending, as they integrated high-altitude crops with tropical yields from the jungle foothills. This city was a melting pot, a place where two different worlds met and created something new.
The untouched nature of the site is what makes it invaluable to science. Because it shows no signs of modern disturbance, no looting, no rebuilding, no tourism, it is a pure and authentic window into the past. Every artifact is in its original context, allowing archaeologists to piece together a far more accurate picture of Inca life on the frontier. It is a scientific treasure trove, a control group against which other, more disturbed sites can be compared. Preserving this pristine condition will be paramount as research continues, ensuring that its secrets can be carefully unlocked for generations to come.
Looking ahead, the potential for future discoveries is enormous. The LiDAR scans hint at a larger network of settlements and roads still hidden in the surrounding area, suggesting this city was part of a much bigger system. Ongoing research will involve more detailed mapping and careful targeted excavations to learn more about the people who lived here, their relationship with the jungle, and the ultimate fate of their settlement. This lost city is more than just a ruin. It is a classroom where we can learn profound lessons about adaptation, empire, and the enduring power of human ingenuity. Its story is just beginning to be told.